Okay, so 3 years later now, Ice Cube is back on the scene, and he's saying that he's ready to go to war with the gatekeepers, and he wants to call them out. We all remember him some time ago, about 3 years ago, when he talked about sitting down. He wanted to sit down with the Democratic Party, and Trump wanted to sit down with him, and he's saying since he came out with that plan for Black America, he's been getting flack. Let's listen to Ice Cube and what he got to say, and then I'm gonna come back and give my commentary. And some of y'all may not like it. But let's check this out.
Yo, what's cracking? You know what it is. It's your homeboy Ice Cube. And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their fucking club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing. So ever since I put out the contract with Black America, they've been fucking with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, I expect that. I've been working with, on the big three for a long time, and you know how they've been fucking with me with that. I done made it, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing. The NBA been fucking with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA? Really, I don't give a fuck about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, they ain't fucking with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these motherfuckers. So we don't need them, you don't need them. So what am I going to do to deal with these motherfucking gatekeepers? Well, what I'm going to do is go on a Fuck the Gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm going to go talk to everybody, and get a chance to get my message out to the people. Be able to let people hear from me, and you might agree, you might not, but the important thing is, for me to go on these platforms, say what I feel about what I think. And, some people may get pissed off because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing. And it's gonna be a crazy summer. It's gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all. Always support the big three. Hopefully I'm doing stuff that you guys dig. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for people that's bored as fuck in the summer with summer sports and want something cool like the big three. So here we are. Appreciate you. Much love, much respect from your homeboy Ice Cube. Remember that.
Okay, so here we go. So Ice Cube now is saying that he's going to do a gatekeeping tour podcast where he's going to go around talking about these gatekeepers. Now, I'm going to say this, and I say this because I'm always teaching and trying to educate the masses, man. I call him out the same way I call Kanye out. Are you calling these people out because it's something specifically that you want? Because you're a multimillionaire. You don't live amongst us. In your raps, 30 years ago, you called out certain things and said certain things, but as you went on into Hollywood and made your movies and all your stuff, you've been in bed with these guys. You did business with these people. So a lot of us YouTubers, we've been calling these people out by names for years. Are you going to name names? Are you going to show contracts? Are you going to really expose the gatekeepers, or are you going to just come out and just say some salacious things in order to get the rise up from the people so you can get what you want, and then you go back to being quiet again? Which one is it? And I'm telling black people, you need to challenge Ice Cube as to, don't come out and just say the things that we say online. You are a guy that's done business with these guys. Who are these people? Name them, show them, expose them. Do what you need to do. Don't do a Kanye, come out and make a bunch of noise and then go get another white wife, disappear and after you redo your business with Adidas. Because those of us with knowledge, we ain't falling for the okie doke, man. Are you trying to get your big three solidified? You want a new movie out? Or are you serious about exposing this, this underground thing? Because I remember what Khalid Muhammad said about you. I ain't forgot that. And Khalid Muhammad is no longer here. And you went on into Hollywood, man. And as you got into Hollywood, you got real quiet. You didn't make no more songs about Cave B or Horny Little Devil. You didn't make no more songs like When Will They Shoot? You didn't make no more songs like back then when I was robbing my own kind. Police didn't pay it no mind. But when I start robbing them, now I'm in the pen with soap on the rope. I said it before, and I still call it every mother with a color is most wanted. I remember all that. All that. I remember all those songs, super classics. But just because you had albums that I love my people more. And I'm not going to be a fool. Are you going to come out and really stand out and tell the truth? Because you've been in them parties. You've been behind closed doors with them people. You've been with them. You rode in the cars with them people. You know the things that we've been talking about online ain't a conspiracy. You've been there. You know who's who. You know who's running Priority and Interscope. You know those people. So are you going to name names and stand out against them and stand with God? Or are you just coming out to be an actor and trick us to get us to back you to get the things you want? These are legitimate questions that I'm asking. Leave your comments in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.